done.
All right, here we are.
Finished
Jake said welcome back, and you better fucking feel welcome. So, as a recap, the last episode, these fine young gentlemen were chasing some people through the Toad City, known as Bufo Medina, and they came across this apartment building that they ran out of a building they ran into, and in the front room, lobby, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what the purpose of this building was originally.
To have a hole to where we don't.
There was a 6-foot wide hole in the floor, 4 corpses lying around it with exploded heads.
Investigate.
What was this building?
I'm gonna go back and investigate the building to see what it was.
That sounds so exciting. So, anyway, Chris, you rolled 2d6s, didn't you?
Yeah, I took 6 damage.
Yeah, you took 6 fall damage.
So cling, clang, cling,
I took rope down and I pat him on the shoulder.
You're down at the bottom of this tunnel, essentially, where it evens out. And it just stretches on. Following the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me.
Is the body there that had the light shirt?
Yeah, it didn't go far.
I'm gonna tear off the shirt and just hold it, wad it up.
Okay, you got a light cloth now.
Actually, I'm gonna wrap it around a torch.
It's like a torch, but not.
That's beautiful. You guys travel through this tunnel, this 6-foot diameter tunnel. It seems to be going perfectly straight. And no other openings, no other forks, no other pathways. How long are you seeing it through?
I'm kind of going to have to start becoming curious about whether things are right in our heads.
That's a great idea.
I would assume we don't. The rest of us haven't even got the information on the eye.
No, I mean, like, if we're going into Nadragh territory, are we being fucked with already?
Well, I don't give a fuck. They were looking for me.
Are we wearing those necklaces that prevent fuckery?
They don't prevent it.
They reduce it by half.
They reduce damage we take.
Oh.
You get half fucked.
Yeah.
Half fucked.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me an intelligence check?
If only it was a save.
Or if you want to...
Well, that's a 20, so...
I was going to say, if you wanted to check some, like, items or something on your person that definitely don't seem to match their initial appearance, you could check that, and that would give you advantage on that. But with the 20, you would know, like, no, this is legit. Nothing's fucking with my head right now.
Okay. I just want to be wary of it.
Okay.
Oh, do magic items stop?
No. Last time they got into our brains, they didn't know how our magical items worked, so they weren't able to reproduce them to us.
Think like totems in, what's that one movie with Leo?
Inception.
Yeah. Nobody else knows how your special thing works, so it's your only way of telling whether you're...
So yeah, like Tyler checked his bags of holding, and it was just like a normal, like, small bag.
It looks like a bag on the outside, so that's what they made it.
Yeah. So, you guys travel about an hour. And it finally opens up into a larger tunnel. And it's like you're in a small cavern with a couple different paths leading off in different directions. What are you going to do?
Try and survival, see if we can determine which direction the brains ran.
Okay.
I assume I have a water skin on me. I'm washing my face off.
19.
Dried blood isn't scary.
No.
It's got to be fresh.
Looks dirty.
Doesn't have any shine to it anymore.
You would be able to tell that in this cavern that you walked into, there's one passage you can kind of see like up a ways on the wall in that direction, and then you're kind of like this cavern's built into a cross section of a much larger tunnel. I think like 30-foot diameter tunnel, and it kind of goes across this cavern that you're into, and you could say it looks like, with your 19, it looks like they went left.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that to the group.
It's the brains over there.
Let's go left.
Okay.
I can't run, so I have to make sure that I know when to push him into whatever's over there.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I had to figure that out if that was in game or not.
I mean, I'd say both of us would probably do that.
Okay. So you guys, are you turning left?
Yep.
I do agree. Yeah, both Leo and Alex would take the same course. Left? Yes.
Yeah.
I
Jake?
suppose so.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the party.
Yeah. I'm following you.
I just kind of want to peer around and make sure that there's nothing.
Jake, maybe not so much familiar as in you've been here before, but familiar as in you know what you were in.
I know what I'm in.
Is
The
it a
deep
big old
roads.
tunnel?
The analog in my game for the Underdark.
Yeah, I figured it'd be back here. Just not.
Someone roll me a d12.
3.
All right, you guys turn left and you start traveling to the left down that path direction. Do you have an idea of what direction you think you're heading? Just based off of the fact that when you went in this tunnel, it was going this direction and it felt like it was just a straight shot. So you have a rough idea of where you are. And you turn left and you, we'll call it, you head down this way, maybe roughly an hour. You know, time is a little bit fuzzy right now with no clear way to tell the sky or the sun or anything. So you're guesstimating you've been down there for maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
While you were on this main tunnel, you do come across a handful of other smaller side chutes and whatnot.
Okay.
I'll say your initial roll, it covers it for that first hour. You're able to kind of path along what they took. And they don't move off of the main tunnel yet. Why don't we do another survival check to continue following? Joe, you don't get to roll this.
Okay.
Bunch of little brains right here. That one is only 17 for me. If somebody else wants to try and do better.
We're going to call it that 17 because you gave the number first.
Would you say my character's familiar with the Nadragh at all? Because I haven't encountered them while I've been here, but I was with them while I was in the Caniculum.
You've heard of them at least.
You would be familiar from these guys talking to them. I don't think, you weren't with them when they were encountered the Nadragh and the Caniculum. So firsthand, you have not.
Okay.
So it's just secondhand from these guys.
Yeah. I'm just trying to tell if I would know to attune to my circlet or not. Because I don't have slots for it.
You would, I mean, I feel like you have a circlet. They would have told you what the circlet is good for.
Mm-hmm.
You would know from them what you're chasing.
Okay.
So if you were to attune to your circlet, you would need to take that short rest and attune to it.
Can you not be moving while you do it? Or
Let's look up short rest.
I wasn't sure if you could be still like walking.
I think you can.
I'm not sure.
All right, short rest. A period of downtime, at least 1 hour, during which the character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. You can spend hit die, so no, you cannot be walking.
Okay.
So if you want to attune to it, you would have
take
to.
a break.
You guys would have to take an hour-long break.
Yeah, which might be wise once we find where they're at.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm not attuned to mine currently either.
Yeah, I think we should attune to them as soon as possible.
Okay, Dan,
So
you.
wait, are we waiting an hour?
No. I'm saying if we find that like they're going into Nadragh territory, which is what I expect, maybe we stop outside of there.
And then get attuned if you're not already.
Yeah.
Dan, your survival check is going to cover the next hour. You're following this main path, and eventually you come across what you believe is, because you can kind of tell, like, everything's kind of like mold and slime covered, and, you know, it's not dry stone by any means. Everything's kind of like mossy, mildewy. Not enough that it would be considered difficult terrain, but you're able to kind of follow, because these things are like, they got like little clawed feet almost. So you're kind of able every now and then to kind of keep track of some scuffles. And you come across it looks like they go off a offshoot branch of the tunnel. And it kind of heads right and downwards some. Not at a super steep angle, but it's definitely descending further, and that's the direction that they're going. And that would take us up to the next hour, completing your portion of that check. Now I need another encounter roll.
10.
Okay. Nothing happens on that hour. So, continuing.
Yep.
I suppose so.
You guys head down into this side chute tunnel, and it's a straight shot for a while, and then it opens up into another cavern. Maybe, you walk down this tunnel for like 30 minutes. So I'm not going to make you roll a survival because it's very obvious they don't have a different path to take. But then it opens up into another cavern, and you can see you're up along the wall, and you can see there's a trail that leads down along the side, like a thin walkway along the side of this cavern. And down on the bottom of the cavern, you can see like there's a stream flowing through it. Maybe there's some large mushrooms on the cavern floor. There's some stalactites hanging down from the top. And you can also see there's probably 3 other passages in this tunnel. This isn't counting where the stream of water's coming in. Like maybe one side it's a tunnel large enough, maybe you could crawl through, but on the other side it kind of just drops off into like a small hole in the wall that you wouldn't be able to fit through. But anyway, so you see 3 other passages. One's on ground level across from you. One of them is up high. You don't know. Well, you could reach it by walking up the wall, but everyone else would have to make some really hard climb checks. And then there is a kind of in the middle of this patch of like large mushrooms, you can see there's a hole in the ground.
I want to run up and see if I see anything down the up high pathway.
As you make it down to the cave floor, because you're gonna have to walk along the cave bottom to get over to where you're gonna walk up the wall to look at this other one.
Yeah. I don't really intend going down. I just want to see what it looks like that way.
As you're moving along the floor through these things of mushrooms, there's all sorts of different kinds of mushrooms. They're like what look like little puff balls here and there. You would recognize from the surface. There's some large red mushrooms with kind of like tendrils coming out across the floor that you're walking across. As you step over one of these tendrils,
My character would not know to stay away from those, I just realized.
yeah, only 2 of you would know to stay away from those. What's your AC?
19. I can use my reaction to bump it to 23.
One of these tendrils, as you're stepping over it, lashes up at you. But your 19 on its own would allow you to kind of like hop over it as it kind of reaches out. And you would definitely get the feeling that these red ones have tendrils just kind of going all over. And so it'd probably be best if you took caution around them.
Does it seem like it's kind of limited to
These
where it's
ones
planted?
It's got tendrils kind of stretching across the
fungus or
floor.
whatever?
Yeah, they're like the zombie fungus.
Yeah. Is that what these are?
The red fungus, red mushrooms, large red mushrooms, and you would recognize
You
them.
and Leo would know that, but nobody else would.
Yeah, that's just what I'm trying to remember.
You make it to the far wall, though, or not the far wall. You might make it to the other side, and you walk up the wall, and you kind of plop down in the entrance to this, and you can just see it's just a tunnel going down for quite a ways, and you see there's like a dim light at the end of it.
Dim light at the end.
Yeah, or I'd say at the end. Further down, you see a dim light.
Is it flickering at all like a torch, or is it
Perception.
14.
You see it is a dim greenish light that is not flickering.
Oh.
You're
I don't know what
dead.
that
This is
means,
the light at the
but-
end of the tunnel.
I'm gonna relay that. I'm gonna hop back down, be sure to avoid the red mushrooms, and then
Okay.
walk back.
So Kane comes back to you guys and comes up with, this is what's going on in that tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do?
Does the green, not glowing or not flickering light mean anything to anyone?
I don't know if we remember seeing that around the Nadragh, but
You, if you give me a insight check.
That seems interesting.
I wasn't
21.
around the Nadragh.
You don't remember that being associated with them. I think Asverth was there.
Mm-hmm.
Casmos was there and Leo was there. And you
like
too.
a nature check to see if we remember anything at all that glows green.
You could.
My insight was a 20.
Your travels through the deep roads, you would not remember coming across anything like this before. There's all sorts of things that create light down here.
a lot of them just want to kill you, I imagine.
My
Yeah,
nature was
but
also 20.
That specific description of a constant dim green light coming further down a tunnel.
Don't die,
Or just he sees describes as down the tunnel, but he doesn't have he's not able to make out better from where he's at.
Well, have we looked to see if we could tell where the brains went?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you haven't
We
done
should
that.
just stick with the current problems.
Yeah.
My nature check was 20.
You would be the same boat as him. It could be a lot of things. There's a lot of different kind of creatures that might create light, a lot of different environmentals that might create light, but a dim green light, you're just not familiar enough with the terrain to know what that might be.
Oh,
Well, I don't think it's a cuttlefish.
Might not be a total. So are you guys wanting to continue?
Yeah, we'll try and survival check.
Who rolled the last one? That was Chris or Dan?
Joe, I thought.
No, it
I
was
rolled
Joe.
The first one.
And then
rolled
I'm
the
pretty sure it
second
was
one.
you.
Yeah.
So, one of you other three,
Because I was up getting
survival check that.
My survival checks are, dog shit, so I'm not.
14.
You're not able to pick up which way they went. They came into the cavern, but just through a quick inspection, you're not sure.
So
Did you want
how
to?
many choices do we have?
Yeah.
3. The tunnel you looked in,
Yeah.
hole in the ground in the center, kind of surrounded by mushrooms, and then the opening on the floor level across from where you came up.
Okay.
I didn't even get as good as Alex. I got 13.
Yeah,
So the hole and tunnel cross.
yeah.
Well, I guess I'll roll.
Do you want to give it a go, Joe?
Might as
Do I
well.
get to try?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I would now say, now that everyone has a chance to.
Okay. Yeah, bad. 9.
Okay, I would say I'll allow one more, and then after that, you guys have lost the trail.
Natural 20.
Shit. You're like, dude, it's this one, pointing at the one at ground level across.
The one that I went to?
No, you went to the one that was up on the wall.
Way high? Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that's on ground level.
Pass word around about the mushrooms real quick, too.
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, Leo, you would know too. Like, we recognize these. Don't let them hit you.
Okay.
It gets bad. Whose character was it that got infected? Was it
As Tyler's character.
Tyler's
They
character?
don't like fire, right?
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, because Zormithius threw a fireball into the cave full of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody has the ability to produce flames.
Yeah, Tyler's character got hit, and then his legs started to swell up and turn red, and then his whole rashes started appearing on the rest of his body. And
Can I magic missile my dagger at one of those mushrooms?
Yeah.
I'd only bother with it if it's in
That's
our way.
Yeah.
Instant hit. It cuts into the flesh of the mushroom and then flies back to you. But as you can see, as your dagger cuts into it, sorry people, that was loud. As your dagger cuts into it, the tendrils kind of writhe on it and shake a little bit. And maybe you see a couple of the other mushrooms in the vicinity of her, maybe where their tendrils intersect.
Yeah.
You can see it kind of continue that. Like you almost send like a
You've
like a
rustled the
little
ginnies.
shock wave through the whole cavern floor with
I'm
that.
just gonna move past them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys move across the cavern floor. Are you proceeding into the tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay, so who rolled that? Was that you?
Yep, that was me.
That was you? Okay, so this will cover us for another hour of travel. But
It was a good old 22.
someone needs to roll me a d12.
7.
Nothing happens.
Thank goodness it wasn't you who rolled the d12. I get
What'd
the
you get?
impression.
It was a 4.
He's
Is he switching
disappointed.
it out for a bad one?
He's disappointed that he didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah,
to pick the
this is
party.
very uneventful, guys. You guys travel on through, and this tunnel kind of snakes and weaves its way down further. There's a couple other branches and kind of forks, but Cosmos is able to kind of keep you on path.
Bottle opener. Can I get the bottle opener?
It's on the table, I think.
I can toss this at you.
I won't catch it.
Okay.
Tracking him for another hour.
You track him for another hour.
Catches that though.
Like a baseball player.
Catch it in my teeth. Like one punch.
Eventually, through this next hour, you come across another cavern. But in this cavern, where it opens up real wide, in the center of this cavern, looks like a fortification, like a turret, a castle, singular castle tower, small fortification. Just standing in the center of the cavern.
Let's get in there.
Let's do it.
Does it match the architecture of the Ofu Medina or whatever?
You need to give me a
It's ready.
what would that be? Investigation.
The cream of the crop. Bring to the mouth.
14.
With that 14, no, it does not seem to match.
Snap it.
Yes.
This seems like standard castle turret kind of fort. Just a round circular turret standing up in the center of this. Crenellations, arrow slits, heavy iron reinforced
That's the best.
banded door at the front of it.
Does it look like it's well maintained? Does it have moss and stuff growing over it?
It does not have moss and stuff growing over it. No.
Looks okay.
And in fact, you can see through some of the small window slits, you can see flickering inside, like light.
Oh. Does anyone have their
It's
apparition
like
king
basically if I
thing?
was holding a bunch of these.
I cast mine before I came inside, so I don't know.
It's been way past. You're like 3 hours in.
Okay. I
Yeah.
suppose I can
I have
cast
like a
it again,
index
but-
over the doorknob. I'm like, what?
I think
I
we
hate
should
to burn up your spell slots.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 on.
We can just go in there and talk with them peacefully.
As you stand there with an axe.
I'm like, wait, we should get an axe.
I always have a hand axe on me.
That's true.
Okay. There's
Everywhere he
lights.
goes. What do you want
Does it
to
look
chop?
like the brains went in here?
Because I can chop it.
Give me another survival check.
18.
No. You can see, you can follow their little path around using what tracking skills you have. You can see they
Ooh, that's not tasty.
hugged around the outside of the cavern. What is it? The Nutcracker one? Yeah, that is not a tasty beer.
Scared.
It is very hoppy.
Let me
It's not the
hate
face
it.
of a man
Oh,
who enjoys
God.
something.
It got worse like 3 times.
So,
Ooh.
who was I talking to? Who rolled that?
Oh,
They followed around the exterior walls of this cavern, and there's an opening at the back of the cavern that they went through.
What?
Like they just passed through.
Okay, well,
it gets worse 3 times.
I'll pass that along.
What
Like
is
we
it
can
flaming
just
at? I don't-
continue on and not deal with this.
So they're not in here?
They're not in there.
So they hugged the wall, though. You said.
Yeah.
It seems like they tried to really
So
avoid this.
They
Oh,
avoided it.
Yeah, I'm going around it then.
Okay.
How tall is this?
It's. Hang on.
Don't run up there and make a fight for us, please.
Hmm?
I can
Who's
feel
in
it
the
coming.
house? I punch out the windows.
Aha! Just run up the wall.
It
Just
for a little bit and then it came back.
Oh, so you're looking at
My
the top.
bird
Maybe.
tasted funny. Hey Jacob, you want this?
I'll drink it.
Can you flip your eye patch to see if there's a red eye mark?
What's that?
That's
I'll
Flip your
drink
eye
it,
patch
but,
and see if there's
do
a
I
red eye
want it?
mark.
I don't know,
Want
man.
is such a strong
yeah, I can try.
word.
Yes.
That's
I'll wait for you to
incorrect.
pay attention. You passing that on to Jake?
Oh, yeah.
You pass that down.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess. But tastes like the latest beer I've had.
Tastes like beer.
I was gonna say it tastes like if you took a nutcracker, cracked open a couple nuts with it. and
It's
ate all
about
the
30
pieces you're
feet
not supposed
tall.
to eat, including the nutcracker.
30 feet tall.
Big ol'-
Um,
It tastes like
can I
shells
just
of
perceptify to
pain.
see if anyone's on top?
Yes, you can, but definitely if they were kind of squatting down, you wouldn't be able
I wouldn't be
to.
able to see.
It actually does taste like walnut shells.
Mm-hmm. Are we going past them?
I don't know. I'm going to say that to the group. Do we want
That's not
to
part of the
keep
nut you're
going, or
supposed
do
to
we
eat.
want to see what this turret's about?
Leo's going around.
I don't really see any point in investigating this at the moment unless
God,
it
that
causes
describes
us
it
issue.
perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Walnut shells.
All right. Yeah, we'll go around.
Moving past?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys move around outside of this cavern, and you're back into tunnels again. What's our time at, Dan?
We're only at a half
billion.
hour. We've been going for 26 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. We move into another hour-long stretch. I need someone else to roll me the survival check to make sure you're not going to lose this path.
11. Oh, 11. Oh, survival check.
20.
We're keeping that counter roll.
That was a. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Roll me percentage. You keep the path, though. You know where we're going.
Sure do. We're going this way, buddy. Come on, guys.
You guys come across, as you're moving
No,
along,
Mickey.
the tunnel widens out. Like, it gets really big. We're talking like a couple 100 feet in diameter. In the center of it appears to be a small, center on the floor, small pond. Small body of water inside. The water looks yellow.
Gross.
Yeah.
Somebody paid in there.
Does it like look like it was formed naturally, or does it look like it was worked?
It does look like it was. I mean, like, it looks like a very low spot in the tunnel, and it looks like it filled up naturally. It doesn't look
Like anyone carved out of it.
right. You gonna do? What do you guys want to do? Just move on?
Yeah, I'm moving past it.
I wanna.
Is it in the path of where we were going?
It is, but the path is wide enough that you can easily give this a wide berth.
Okay.
I'll take my walking stick and just dip it in the yellow.
You
Tiny,
walk
tiny.
up. And you poke into this fluid, and there's just the littlest bit of resistance as you move into it, but your stick comes out clean,
Is this a slime of some sort?
and then a tendril of this yellow, gross-looking stuff lashes out at you.
God damn it.
It's only 13 to hit.
Okay. I back out.
But all of the body of fluid then starts like writhing, and it separates out into 7 different kind of like masses that come crawling out of this. And you can see like they all clear out of the bottom of this thing. And they're all coming towards you guys extremely slowly.
So we're being slowly chased by giant blobs now.
We're
Yes.
getting jammed.
I mean, very slowly. That's why I'm not saying initiative, just because of 10 feet is their speed slowly.
So if we wanted to, we could probably carry on
Yeah.
and not fight them.
I say we
I'm
do
in
that.
favor of that.
I say we carry on, but if they continue falling, I say we go ahead.
Well, yeah, if it looks like they're gonna eventually gain on us if we take a break, then
Yeah.
we'll smite them.
If they give up the chase, that's one
I'm gonna
thing.
take a short rest and just see like way off in the distance.
They're still
Slowly coming toward. It's like that
Uh,
one fucking movie. It
Monty
follows.
I was gonna say Monty Python.
I haven't seen that.
The Blob.
They go out and they're running way out in the distance. They turn around, they look, and they're just way out in the distance. And then they turn around, they're right there.
Exactly.
The Blob was the first movie I saw where children died.
Okay.
That follows.
Makes it sound like you have a list.
He keeps careful documentation of those movies.
Hate kids.
I've seen 7.
Anyways, tendrils. Are you guys shooting them or what? Because I walked past you guys
Yeah,
already.
I'm leaving.
I'm perfectly happy moving on.
Okay. That was an exciting encounter.
Yeah,
You guys move
I
on.
apologize to one of the tendrils as I walked past it.
Sorry
about that. It's a false alarm.
How far can you see through these? Or is it
They're
really murky?
pretty. Think of like a large pile of that. Like you're really sick and your snot's that super dark yellow color.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can't
So
really
those-
see through them.
No, that's a really gross description, but yes, that's accurate.
Pour some salt on it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just put a line of salt and they can't get to you. It's not because they're demons, it's because they're slugs. Or ghosts? Ghosts, not because they're ghosts.
What?
'Cause they're
Those are
slugs.
two very different things.
It's supernatural.
They're
We went
slugs.
supernatural.
What the fuck just
Slugs.
happened?
You don't know what's great?
They weren't
What?
slugs. What were they called? Oh yeah, ghosts.
The current season of Supernatural, I've stopped watching it. It got that bad
Oh my god.
that even I, who watched all of the horribleness in previous seasons, I'm like, this is just boring.
They were having sex with each other every episode.
Not quite.
Every other.
No, not quite.
Sometimes twice.
Yeah.
Their mom's there though, and so is Bobby. No spoilers.
They brought their mom back.
Yeah.
Spoilers on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah. With
No.
alchemy.
with alchemy, and lots
one of
and
them
lots
lose
of
their
Calor.
body, and then the other one loses an arm and a leg.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Full
still a top
metal
three.
match.
Then it'd be close to an actually good show.
All right, guys, we're definitely getting off topic
Get
here.
there. It's almost there.
You guys, give me another check.
Sam grows his hair
Survival.
out even more,
Oh, wait.
dyes it blonde.
Yeah, another survival. No, we just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good on the survival check for right now.
Yes.
You guys continue on for a while, and eventually you follow this this path, this tunnel going down, and eventually you follow where it goes to. And there's actually in this large tunnel you're going into, kind of going up to the side of it, someone's carved some stairs that lead to a door.
Have they gone up those stairs?
Yes,
I'm going up those stairs.
You go up
Is the
those
door
stairs.
Open or closed?
door's closed.
Is it a door that we recognize as
No,
being
it
a
isn't.
Nadragh sort of door?
That would be an investigate, and I don't know if you would know what a Nadragh.
Well, we've seen a couple of them, and I'm worried about brains that can open doors.
Well, if it was in the caniculum, the caniculum doors all matched each other because they were caniculum doors.
Yeah.
The doorways in that town you were in were just villager doors.
Including the one that was like down.
From the book you read, you would remember that wasn't a Nadragh thing. That was someone hiding something, trying to keep it out of the wrong
That's all the
hands.
motivation I need.
Not the ring. I mean that one door we found in like the cellar of the house.
Oh, yeah, you would know. Give me an insight. Investigate. Give me an
Oops.
investigate.
So these things are not tall enough to open a door, right?
That is accurate.
Does
No.
the door have a handle and hinges?
It does.
It's an entire 9.
You wouldn't remember, but yes, the door has a handle and hinges.
I'm gonna push on the door and see if it opens.
It's latched. You need to probably it's either locked or you need to just turn the handle.
That's what I'm checking, is how these brain things would be able to get through it. So they
Yeah.
obviously had some assistance, or
You would get that idea.
yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You open the door. Give me actually I gotta think for a second.
I'm gonna pause for a second before I
I'm
grab
concerned
it. I'm
that
gonna,
this is the point that we need to rest and put on our tiaras.
Great.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause before I turn the handle.
So that we can set
and
it
look around and just be like, opening the door.
Does it have a lock on it?
Does not.
Okay,
It
so
has
there's
a
no way to
latch.
just, there's no way to just look through the door.
No.
Balls.
I gotta write some stuff down. Let's see.
No one's stopping me from opening the door?
No, I'm just because I think that this might be the time.
Oh.
You guys gonna have to give me this.
To rest in a tune.
I feel like this is a little close to this thing too, maybe.
Well, yeah, we don't have to go unconscious. We can just sit around and be like, so what was your day like before all this crap?
That is fine. 24 hours.
Yeah, I really want to check on the apartment, see how my servers are holding up. But,
Yeah.
You know, they'll get along all right.
They'll be
I'm a monk.
fine.
Unless Wolford killed them.
I'm sure the great celestial shark's not heartless enough to turn them into mindless
I heard
slaves.
sharks have a few hearts.
Yeah.
What did I roll at the end of the game last time?
I don't know if
I
that's
don't
true, but
remember.
I've heard that.
Who am I missing?
I think they have 3.
Yeah, sounds right.
I remember seeing a shark's heart. I measured if of it
Okay.
beating.
You open the door, right?
I was going to open the door, but in case that I'm obviously telegraphing that I'm doing this in case anyone wanted to stop me before.
Is
I did.
anyone
I kind of want to stop him.
objecting?
Yeah,
Okay.
just stop.
Okay.
Right?
I'm pausing.
2 things. We should probably check for traps. Also, we should probably put on our tiaras, how our Sailor Moon transformation.
Alright. Do we want to tune to our...
Sure.
That means you're taking a short rest.
Yeah.
You guys all move back. Where are you going to take the short rest at?
I mean, we've made no effort in actually
does this
catching them,
cave-
so...
Does this
It's
cave go past this?
yeah. This is a huge tunnel that just continues on, and this is a door that's built into the wall of this tunnel. So yeah, it continues on.
Okay. We can do it by this door, I guess. I don't know.
Was there like a narrow passage that we came through to get into this
It
one?
was ways back.
Okay.
I don't know. We're all gonna be alert during a short rest. The worst thing that happens is we get interrupted.
Yeah.
And we deal with it. So I don't see anything wrong with just short resting right here. Just to
Great.
But why are
Like
you
channel
suggesting-
divinity.
just to
Time out.
attune
Don't
to our
anyone.
circuits.
Don't touch anything. You guys kind of back up, getting ready to take your short rest,
Yeah.
and the door opens, and out steps a squid-faced creature that you two would recognize.
It's too late, they're already here.
You would recognize.
Alright, in that
This is
case,
before-
I'm gonna go pick this guy's brain.
Time out just a second. Because, Jake, you failed your intelligence save.
Wait, this is before we finish our short rest?
Yeah, this is as you're getting ready to start your short rest.
I know.
I already rolled it. You two are the only two that passed your intelligence save.
Oh.
No.
I did.
It's not you two.
Yeah.
It's you two.
I was like,
Even
that
though-
Did you
was
add
me.
4 to those rolls?
I did not.
I was gonna say, not only did you add 4, but do you have that I have advantage on intelligence saves now?
I didn't. Roll yours again.
Because I have a +9 now.
I had your +9.
Okay.
If they get +4, is that for all or just
not
ones that they
advantage,
can
sorry,
see
I'm
coming?
proficient,
They
sorry.
would see this coming. Okay,
I'm
Leo,
proficient.
you're the only one that failed then.
just proficient.
Leo, you are going to take
7 million. I rolled high because I have a +2.
I got you down as Kendall a 21 and Kane a 22.
Okay.
Damn. I must have rolled poorly then.
You did. I had you down for an 11, and that's with your +9.
Damn. So I needed that +4. All of it, I assume.
You take 28 damage, Leo.
Swag.
And you are...
It's psychic damage.
I believe so.
It is psychic damage, so if you have the circlet on, you only take half damage on that. But you're also stunned.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So it was, you said 29?
28.
28? Okay, so that's 14.
Yeah, 14 damage. This thing, it opens the door, it steps out, it boom, and then it steps back in as...
Do I have time to react to it stepping back in?
What could you do with your reaction?
Well, I guess okay, if it's stepping out that quick,
Yeah.
just to boom and go back. I was just
Yeah,
trying
I
to
mean,
time
like, it steps in, does its thing, and then steps back.
Okay.
As it's doing this, you see 3 very large insect-type creatures stepping out, bipedal insects with these huge, like, mandible pincers. That's where we're going to go initiative. Right? Unless there's something you want to interject.
No, I'm trying to see if my character. I'm trying to remember if we fought those before. I don't even know what they are.
Is this Nadragh guy like running away?
Yeah. He just stepped in, did his quick burst, and immediately stepped back out.
Okay. I'm hoping we have the opportunity to do something to him.
Was that a flat damage that would be applied to everyone that failed it, or?
It would have been a flat. Yeah,
Right,
everyone who failed it would have taken that.
Dead.
Yes.
All right. Who? Let's see. Jake. Initiative.
4.
Dan.
21.
There you go.
Joe.
9.
Alex.
14.
And Chris.
16.
All right.
I think it's time to break open my drink.
Manster?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to finish this beer because it's terrible.
Usually, I'm like, I'm
Oh,
gonna-
God, that's bad.
Like, I really meant that nutshell thing. Like, the nutcracker
Megan
was a joke,
Whitman,
but
do not be a full-time beer crafter, please.
Is that who made that beer?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like liquid walnut shells.
Dan, you're up first.
Goddamn
How
solid
close
shotgun
is
shell
the
after that.
Nadragh that turned around?
You would know it's maybe like 40 feet from you at this
Oh,
point because
okay.
it's not in eyesight. I mean, it just opened the door, did its thing, and then stepped back. It
Does
didn't
the door
step
open
through.
out or in?
It opens in.
That sounds like got a whole fucking turn on us.
He was prepared.
Okay.
he was warned.
Bastard.
Yeah, like he had time to. You guys didn't open that door. He had time to figure out what he wanted to do, and so he was prepared with all of his actions. So he kind of got the drop on you guys.
You went, "Foop."
I can't see him anymore.
He's not in line of sight. You know he's got to be right inside that door. So if you're really wanting him, you know there's...
Mhm.
If you run up to that door, of course, you're going to be in the middle of those big creatures.
Yeah. I
But-
thought we were at that door, so.
Yeah, you guys moved back off to take your short rest. Because it's kind of... I didn't presume you were taking your short rest on the slope where those stairs were.
Yeah.
Kind of moved to this a little more down on the tunnel, so it's a little more even plane.
So if I moved up to the door, would I then be within?
You'd be
closest
within
to-
like 10 feet of them.
Okay. This is probably a bad idea. I'll probably regret this, but I'm gonna go up there and do that.
Okay, you move up to the door, and you're in the center of all these things, but you can see the Nadragh, and you see his back. He's attempting to flee, but you're like within 10 feet of him once you use your movement to get up there.
I was gonna use my aura of conquest.
Oh,
And
what save does he need to make?
I'm going to.
Is there a save?
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to fear everybody.
Oh, okay. So they all need to make that.
Yes.
This is a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they need to make a 15. Hope that none of them make it. I don't want to get torn to pieces.
Gonna get pincered.
One of them failed it. Does that spell tell you who pass or who fails and who doesn't?
Creatures can repeat. Doesn't really say specifically.
Okay, I would say
However, if they're within 10 feet of me, their movement becomes 0. So, and they'll take psychic damage.
the Nadragh is the one that failed.
Oh, good.
So he's within 10 feet of you. Does that psychic damage go into effect?
Yeah, let me find that real quick. Where are you? 5 psychic damage.
What?
Are they umbrella?
5 started at the start of his turn.
Okay.
He takes 5 damage.
That's because this has effect stats for him.
Those are no joke.
Okay.
And since that's an action, I'm just going to attempt to push one of these critters down
I said they're
with
no
my
joke.
shield.
Okay.
Yeah, jokes.
yeah.
If I was awake.
Kane
Because-
doesn't know what those are.
I'm probably gonna fail though.
Non-natural 20.
Yeah, I didn't win.
Okay.
It's close.
Okay.
Oh well, no, that doesn't matter. Still, never mind.
So-
Still not enough.
Okay. Not the Umber Hulk now that it's been put out there. Your characters don't know. The Umber Hulk, not the one you just pushed, but one of the other ones. It's going to move up to you, and it's going to
Probably
make
better
a...
me.
Yeah, it's going to try and...
Snippy you.
Sea snipper.
Has like one of those dentist locking claws.
My peach.
So this thing's going to move up to you, and it's going to make 3 attacks. One with each of its claws, and one with its huge pincery mandibles. So you all get a good idea. This is what it looks like.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Well, he likes you.
I'm worried that they're all gonna like me an awful lot.
This guy's swell.
So he makes an attack with his claw.
Right, it's
What's your
swallowed up
AC?
because we bit him.
It's 22.
Misses. Attack with the other claw. Misses. Attack with his mandibles.
That's the one that I'm most worried about.
Misses.
Good. That's
Your
one.
AC is fucking ridiculous. And they did not roll great. Or it did not roll great. Chris, this thing, you see Casmos run up in this group of huge monsters, casts a spell, shoves one of these creatures, or attempts to shove one of these creatures.
He said.
And then another one goes up and takes some swipes at Casmos. But Casmos is able to like parry the blows with his sword. Now it moves on to your turn.
As a free action, can I just say get the Nadragh?
Yeah, you can yell that out.
Alright, go on, get.
Get him.
Get him!
I'm
Get
gonna
on
run
back here.
myself at that there Nadragh.
I mean, you probably can't approach him, but if you have anything that's ranged.
How far away am I?
If you move 30 feet, you'll be next to Dan. Dan's 10 feet.
I wish we done
I'm gonna deal with that problem.
Okay. Alright,
Kitty's gonna give it to you.
You see
That song
the
came on when we were driving home.
You immediately drove off the road.
Yep.
You can't be on the main road and listen to that song.
No.
You need to be like driving over front
I
yards.
drove through a fence, got on the side.
had a good item in the chat from Kermit Crow.
You should read it while Chris is figuring it out.
I'm gonna spawn a spiritual weapon by the Nadragh.
Okay.
Kermit Crogy says, imagine if you entered a town and had to drop your weapons off at the blacksmith to meet the mayor, but it ends up the entire town was 20 mimics, following you and morphing into buildings in your line of sight.
Fuck that.
So you drop your weapons off at the blacksmith, and you get to the mayor, you're defenseless.
Unless you're a monk like me.
True.
Then I
The
just die.
town hall attacks.
Then you would just die because of your horrible HP.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris, so what are you doing with that?
Just kill 7 of them right off away from you guys.
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon
Even though you can choose to summon one.
next to the Nadragh as a level 5 spell.
Oh.
What you need to do, Alex, is you summon the 7 horses we all get on, and you run the 7 of them into the mimics and yours away.
Command them just to run.
Or wait a minute.
See you.
Freaking tricky rules for spiritual weapon.
What you trying to do?
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna cast it as a level 4.
That means it does some extra dices.
Alright, you cast spiritual weapon at level 4.
I hope it hits.
And then I'm gonna make my spiritual weapon smack him.
Smack him real good.
I'm gonna smack him real good. Does it count as an extension of myself? Like, can I use Divine Strike with it? Or would it...
I don't...
Or is it... does it act as a separate
I think your divine strike has to happen through your weapon that you're wielding.
Additionally, I think that you can't cast them at the... Divine Strike's the
Ability.
The ability.
Like I thought it's specified the weapon holding.
Well, the...
When you hit with a divine smite is with a melee weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
If it's divine...
says it's a melee spell attack.
Yes, so it has to be your melee weapon. Your spiritual weapon
Yeah.
is a force damage weapon.
Yeah, this would be separate from your spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So you cast your spiritual weapon next to the Nadragh, and you make an attack with it.
Whoosh-yow.
You do better.
And I use my spell attack modifier, I suppose.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a 16.
That's a hit.
They are squishy brains.
Oh,
I hope you squish his brains all over this place.
I agree with that.
WWGWF.
The tag team champions.
I just saw that on my character sheet.
10 damage.
Okay.
What level did you cast it at?
4th.
Do you get more dice for that?
Yeah, this is weird rules though. It's like an extra D8 per 2 levels above.
3rd level.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4th, it would be an extra D8. 5th and 6th, it would be 2D8.
Well, the 4th and 5th give me the 2D8.
At the 3rd level or higher. So you,
3rd and 4th makes it 2D8, and 5th would make it. Or, no.
Guess what?
Anyway,
3rd's 1D8, 4th
already-
and 5th is 2D8.
it's level.
so you rolled the 2d8.
Uh,
That sucks. Only get a 10 still.
So after Chris
3
is
and a 4.
the
Die.
Umber Hulk that you tried to shove, Dan.
Yeah, he's probably not happy that I tried to push
No,
him.
he's not happy. His first attack fucking misses.
Good.
Get wrecked.
Second attack fucking misses. Third attack, what's your AC?
22.
Hits.
Yeah, that's why I was afraid. Can't stop them all. Pokemon.
1 out of 6 isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's just gonna hurt.
8 damage.
Okay.
Slashing.
So he rolled poorly as well.
He rolled
on
very
his
poorly.
damage.
Yes, he rolled very poorly. After that is Alex's turn.
I go.
I hope that's not all you're doing on your turn.
Well, I'm stunned.
That's all you're doing on your turn.
That is, you can repeat that save.
Oh, that's all you're doing. Oh, Leo, help! Damn it!
What save is that?
That's an intelligence save.
Don't forget to add +4.
So I got a 16.
You break free from your stun.
Yeah. I assume that's my turn.
Yeah, that would be your turn. After Alex is the Mind Flayer, but he is... What all of your abilities do you have on this thing right now?
He can't move.
Right, he can't move.
He takes 5 damage.
He takes 5 damage.
Farted again.
And then he can, I think, attempt to make his save again.
Okay. Is he... he's afraid of you, that's what you said?
Yes.
So he's just going to try to make that save.
Hope he does poorly.
He fails it.
Good. Good.
He's doing very poorly. Joe, you're up.
Sweet. The first one, actually no, the Umber Hulk that hit Parnell, I'm gonna run up on
Okay.
and do some swinging on him.
So 2 of them have tried to hit Parnell.
The one that succeeded in hitting,
Okay.
I'm going to do some attacks on him. Nat 20.
Nice.
First.
Gotta punch his head clean off.
Yep. Nat 1.
Gotta punch your head off also.
And does a 12.
Does a 400 hit?
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
19 hits.
And a 21. So, nat 20, 19, and a 21.
All 3 of those hit.
Alright.
Except for the nat 20. He misses.
He misses.
First one, I'm going to spend a key point. It has to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
It fails.
Okay, it's
I'm
done.
rolling so bad.
So does that mean that the rest of your attacks have advantage instead then?
I knock it prone. It just is. Because I used flurry of blows.
Alright, give me just a second.
Sit down, bitch. Okay.
So this is going to be stun prone. What's your damage on this thing?
300.
And then first. So it's max times 2, right? Is
Your max altogether times 2. So your damage dice plus your modifier. Take
Okay.
that number and times it by 2.
okay? 22 damage on the first hit.
Here's a question. Does that mean your subsequent attacks have advantage since he's knocked prone on your first one?
I rolled for it. I didn't get a
Oh,
20.
okay. Your first miss didn't improve your hit.
Mhm.
Dang.
Takes 22, then 11, then 10.
22.
It's not dead yet, then that'll give us a good
And
meter
it's stunned and it's prone.
of how sturdy these guys are.
I agree with that.
It's still up.
Is it bloodied?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so they're pretty. They're pretty tough stuff.
Yep. Stunned and prone.
Don't worry, he will be soon.
Okay. After Joe is then another one of these.
I wonder who they're going to attack.
Joe has presented himself
Oh, okay.
as a very, very
Credible threat.
credible threat.
Because he just knocked the fuck out of this guy.
Joe, this thing's going to move
That
up to you,
one's
and it's going to make
beating us
its 3 attacks.
Okay.
What's your AC?
19.
23 for the first one.
Oh, this is where you die.
Fuck.
Rip.
Non-natural 20 for the second one.
I'm gonna use my reaction to ping that one away.
Okay. And his mandible attack is 12. It misses.
Okay. So the first attack hits.
So the first claw attack strikes you. Wait a second.
I actually need to double check something too, because I have my reaction that I can do, but I didn't really get a chance to.
You take...
39 damage.
No, it's only 13 damage.
Yeah, it still hurts.
What's your character's max HP?
39.
Jake.
Oh.
Last but not least.
All right.
No one's died yet.
I
Okay.
don't have as much health as Eon Garrick,
Who?
my character in his game.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand when I should be using my reaction.
When you have an ability that says you can take a reaction.
I know, but
What?
kind of.
What is your react? What does it do?
I can impose disadvantage on an attack when somebody else near me is attacked.
You just
You just say, I'm going to use my reaction.
Well, I know, but it was
How much
all
health
said
do you
done.
have
I'm
now?
like,
Oh, well, you gotta be quick on that.
26.
I know.
So
You
next
rolled-
time
you
I
rolled
say,
and it hit, and it's like,
well,
Oh, yeah,
as soon
you
as
can do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like he rolled and it hit me, but I used my reaction to make it not hit.
Okay.
so as soon as I say I roll and it hits, does it say before the results are announced?
It doesn't say either way.
Okay, some of them do say before the results are announced. If you have an ability
that's
that
what I
does that and you're wanting to use it, you need to let me know so I make sure not to announce it beforehand.
Okay.
But if it's not, you can just say, I say, Joe, it attacks you and it hits, and you can say, no, I'm going to use this ability
Okay.
to
Is
alter
it too
it.
late to throw that on to that first hit?
Yes, we've already hit the damage. Remember that for next round. Jake.
All right. I'm rolling up beside him, and then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
It's a good one.
that's a great one. All
yeah,
right.
it is.
Yeah.
So everything within 15 feet of me
Which
has
should be
to
close enough.
Is it a wisdom save?
Yep, of 16.
Lucky
I'm going to
that-
do the Mind Flare first.
Say hopefully he bombs.
Fails.
Good.
And then the 3 Umber Hulks fails. What'd you say?
What?
16.
Yeah.
16. No, that's the stunned one. I'm going to probably say the stunned one auto fails or disadvantage.
I don't know.
I'm going to go with disadvantage. Actually, it's stunned. I've got the rules right here.
Wait, what's going on?
Stunned.
If he's
If
bad
that
at his
affects
saves.
your saves.
Incapacitated, can't
yeah.
move, speak. Automatically fails strength or dexterity saves. Attack rolls against it have.
Oh, so not the
Advantage.
wisdom save.
I also need to look at incapacitated.
Yeah.
Can't take actions or reactions. Okay. The stunned one surprisingly passes your save. And the other one.
It is ironically very aware now that 90 fists have rained
So
upon it.
one Mind Flare and one Umber Hulk failed your save. Or one Nadragh and one Umber Hulk failed your
It's
save.
just so fun to fucking disable one
Let's
of
see.
them.
Well, the one who made a save gets 8 damage, and the others get 16.
Oh, well, 2 passed and 2 failed. So,
Or okay,
yeah. -8.
radiant damage, I should mention.
Okay. And then -16. -16. Okay. I got it. The stunned Umber Hulk, with that damage, though, does move into the bloodied range.
Hell yeah.
Did I have to specify that my damage was magic? Did that matter?
Does that matter? No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
In times that it does matter, I'll make sure to... Well, usually I know what attacks you guys have, because all your fist attacks count as magical.
All my attacks in general.
So pretty much the only one whose attacks don't natively count as magical are Casmos' longsword attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, then it goes back to the top of the order, and back to Dan.
Okay, let me... I have to get back to my character sheet because I was looking at spells.
Yeah.
Punch him in the face.
Well, I might spiritual weapon on our mind flayer friend
Okay.
Punch him
As
in the
well.
face.
and take a dodge action.
Get a couple of spiritual weapons. Just
Yeah.
The spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spiritual
Okay.
weapon, 2 spiritual weapons, and a spirit guardian.
Yeah. A whole lot of spirit up in this place.
I can actually.
It's like a fucking pep rally.
And that one did.
What?
I can
And
spawn
that one
two
did. So
at the
unless a
same
9
time.
hits.
No, it does
So it'd
not
be
hit.
3.
and
No. It is.
Three
No,
spiritual
it's not
guardians.
stunned, is it?
You just can't move.
He's just like.
Yeah. I'm sorry, your spirit guardian missed, and
It's
you
just
take your
a
dodge action.
solid
So
White light.
you set yourself up a little bit better. The first one that attacked you, it's now in a situation where at the start of its turn, you are able to see its eyes.
I have to.
Yeah. I made sure that the person that it attacked last, it would be in a situation where you need to make a saving throw. A charisma saving throw.
I forgot about that.
Oh, well, okay. That's a 29 pass.
Yeah, you got it.
No.
Not allowed. No.
Oh, actually, that's a 30. Because you're plus 4.
Oh yeah.
I stare back harder.
Saves are just ridiculous now.
Well, I'm proficient in charisma because I'm a paladin. And my charisma is deep.
Is it my turn yet?
Hang on. Now that you're familiar with that, you know that its eyeballs have some kind of ability. The rest of you wouldn't have
just-
picked up what was going on.
Dulk in their eyes.
Yeah, you could yell it out. Now, you can choose to actively avoid the gaze of the Umber Hulks, but doing so... What does it say? Can avert its eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. If the creature does so, it can't see the Umber Hulk until the start of its next turn, when it can avert its eyes again.
Well,
So-
I already looked at one, so
Yeah, so now you guys know to try and avoid the
look
gaze.
at their chins.
Nice. After that
Look their
thing...
balls and kick them.
Oh, no, it still gets to make its attacks against you.
Okay.
They're 12
Nope.
feet tall. Just
Oh, it's got
don't look up.
disadvantage, so... Nope.
Doubly nope.
Who's attacking?
Nope. Dan. Nope. And then final attack.
You got 6 attacks.
It's got disadvantage on all these.
Oh, jeez.
Because you're taking the dodge
So
action.
he was making hits on these?
No, he didn't make hits
He
on
just
any.
rolled twice every
Any
time.
of them.
Yeah.
I just have to roll twice on it.
Jesus.
I was just rolling to see how many, if I got any nat ones.
Oh.
I did not roll anything higher than a 6 for an attack that attacked you.
God.
That's without adding its numbers. But yeah, I rolled horrible. Chris, you're up. It'll be Chris, another Umber Hulk, and then your turn, Alex.
Okay.
Kill that Squidward.
The Umber Hulk that's gonna be gurgling.
I'm gonna
again.
move up. I guess 30 feet to be by the Umber Hulks.
Oh, you already did.
Oh yeah, I moved up and then cast the
Spirit Guardian at the Nadragh.
spiritual weapon.
You're only 10 feet from the Nadragh.
If you try and finish off one of the Umber Hulk, has got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish off one of the Umber Hulk.
You would know that the one that,
Either like the one on the ground.
yeah, that would
That's a
be
good choice.
a good choice.
All right, I'm gonna divine strike it.
All right.
Yahoo!
Good advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
First one looked pretty good. I can't. Not sure. 23.
22.
Yeah, that's a hit. That is a fucking hit.
Oh wait, it started. The Umber Hulk started its turn there, right?
Yes, it did. It needs to make a save.
Yep.
You keep that number in mind. It fails its save. How much damage?
Sailing.
Sailing damage.
Sailing.
All right, continue on, Chris. Your attack hit.
Well, I tell you what. That Umber Hulk ain't none too happy with me.
Do we want to? What's our time that you checked?
Oh, we're 12 minutes over.
Let's see about finishing up this combat, and then we'll go into our final break for the night.
He takes 12 damage.
Words, man, words.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
He takes 12 damage.
8 of it holy.
Okay. Are you doing anything with your spiritual
And
weapon?
then my spiritual weapon's gonna hit the fuck.
The Nadragh?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
What's happening?
The fuck boy.
Get fuck boy. Okay.
You fuck boy.
Man, spiritual weapon did better than me. 25.
That's a fucking hit.
Seeing as he's stunned, does that mean he gets no?
The Nadragh is not stunned.
I thought he was.
He's feared.
He's feared.
And because of my aura of conquest, his movement is reduced to 0.
Same damage. 10.
There.
Auras are great.
Yeah.
Ten
That's part of
damage.
conquering paladin for that one.
Best part about being a paladin, really.
But
Okay.
I have to be within 10 feet of him. So.
That's Chris's turn.
So
That
here's
is
My aura keeps people from getting frightened.
Yeah, but I get the same.
the one that's on the
We're doubling
ground.
down, though.
Jake, it's making a save.
Beautiful. I love it.
Fails.
I don't love my D8 is missing now. That's not good.
So this thing is stunned and prone.
Oh, there it is. 5 plus 6 plus 6, so 17.
Nice.
How much?
17.
Do you have
Fucking
your modifier
Christ
to that
sakes.
still, or?
That's just radiant.
Straight
up 3d8.
So a stunned creature cannot move, speak, only faltering, fails strength or dex saves. Attack rolls against it have
And it moves at half
advantage.
speed, but-
And then incapacitated can't take actions or reactions. Joe, it can't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
What can it make a save to try and break out of that again?
The stun?
Yeah.
The stun just ends. It's for one turn. It's until the end of its turn.
To the end of its next turn.
Yeah, it's basically it's just stunned for one turn,
Okay.
and then it's knocked prone, so it doesn't have its movement to stand up, so it's still prone at the end of its turn.
Yeah, well, it at the end of its turn means that it couldn't do that anyway. So it's stunned clear till its turn is over.
Yeah.
So it's still just on the ground, not doing shit.
Yep.
And it passes to Alex.
Yep. So now it's not stunned, but it's still
not
prone.
stunned, but it is still prone. And on its next turn, if it is not stunned again and not dead, it could then get back up.
Yeah.
All right. Start Umber hulking again.
I'm going to Hunter's Mark, Tentacle Ban.
All right.
Shoot her.
You would need to move up to get line of sight
Oh,
on it.
that's damn.
Shoot her.
What's that from?
Just part.
Dress, yeah.
Oh.
Like the very beginning of Jurassic Park.
You get sucked.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my sharpshooter. on
Flailing
him.
Alright.
around.
So I only get a +7.
Just shot him instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have. +7.
He should have shot himself. In the end, he got fucked up by raptors.
First one's only a 12.
It's a miss.
And they were like, well,
There we
nothing
go,
we
that's
can do
much
about
better.
that. Let's get them to the park.
Next one's a 24.
T-Rex.
That is a hit.
That's what we do with all the dead bodies here. Just feed them to the T-Rex. Like nothing ever happened.
It just
And he's
comes
already
out of that
been
little
hurt.
Oh, yeah.
platform with the T-Rex pen and dead body tied to a rope.
26 damage.
No, it's
So
fake.
26?
This
This dude's wildly fucked up. Alright, so at the end of your turn?
It's for effect.
Yeah, it's in my turn.
Where's the goat?
The Nadragh was messed up.
Oh yeah. It is now the Nadragh's turn.
He takes 5 more damage. I hope it's enough to kill him.
5 more damage from what?
Is he in spin
my
spirit
aura.
friends?
Is he still in the Spirit Guardians too?
Yeah,
You don't need to. We don't need to roll Spirit Guardians.
because that 5 does him.
That 5 does him in.
Fuck that guy. Eat shit.
He just collapses.
Dang it! If I had gotten one more attack in, I would have killed him.
Yes, you would have.
If
I
I
wish
got
there was a
someone with my
hot key
aura.
for strike through. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna hit
the
the
peanut
delete
butter
button.
key.
Yeah, there's no peanut butter key. Joe.
We will
So
like
there's
it.
the one. on
There's the
ground.
one prone. The Nadragh is dead.
Mhm. I'm gonna go to the standing Umbra Hulk.
There's 2 other standing Umber Hulks.
Oh,
How
there's
far
2
away?
other.
There's 3 altogether.
Oh, I thought they were okay.
How far away from us is that?
Let's.
You guys are all in the center of these Umber Hulks.
Well, I'm more concerned about being within 5 feet of him, which is why I
Yeah.
rolled up beside him.
Yeah.
Oh, he can stay within
Can
that
I-
5 feet. Or with,
Yeah.
yeah, like you guys are,
I tell him to stay close.
if each one of these tables is an Umber Hulk, you guys are in the center.
Cool.
Okay. So I can reach
We're fighting back to back.
all of them.
I would say you could
Batman.
easily reach 2 of them.
Two of
Let's say
them.
more
One of them
lethal
being the
weapon,
one that's
okay.
down, and
Yeah.
another.
And then another one.
That
Probably.
No, Drake's.
Blank Man ain't karate.
No, it was a Drake song. Don't worry.
No.
I'm gonna make
Like Batman and Robin.
I'm gonna make
and
an attack
Robin
on
and
the one
Robin
that's
and
standing.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not back to back though.
Robin. No,
Does
they're always
a
both forward facing.
20.
Lethal weapon. They're back to back.
26
Like
hit.
Jesus and
Okay,
Rambo.
I'm gonna spend a key point
That's
to try and
right.
stun
With
DC
their
15
AK-47s.
Constitution.
16.
Okay. I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. I'm going to attack him again.
What's that?
And 12.
No. How many fucking attacks do you got?
4. I'm spending a key point for flurry of blows. And a miss. Alright. So I hit him once.
Heard once.
Oh, yeah, you did.
If they get married.
10 damage.
Rainbow
That's
Cross.
still a nice punch.
Rambo and Christ.
My goal was to hit him, stun him, and then go back to the one on the ground.
I figured that's what it was.
Yeah.
After Joe's turn is the Umber Hulk that you did not attack that is not prone. God, all 5 of you are up in the fray right now.
I know, which is bad to a degree.
It's starting its turn in Spirit
Because of
Guardians,
what?
right?
Yes, it is. What'd you say?
Because of what?
Because everybody can get hit now.
This is a wisdom save. If it is, you got a 17.
Oh, dang.
It's gonna take some hafe damage.
Let's see. 8 plus 6 is 14?
Yep.
So 7. Takes 7.
You stopped your leg.
Oh my gosh, the turkey went away.
Makes the table a
I'll
little
punch
squeaky.
that right leg.
That dude.
Either that or if you just take your arms off the table, it'll probably be fine again.
Yeah.
No, I feel like he's gonna keep swinging. But I don't know which one of you he's gonna swing at. So let's find out.
I hope it's me.
No, it's Kendall.
I'm just glad it's not me. I figured he'd be mad at me still.
Well, you haven't hit this one.
Oh, okay.
Kendall, what's your AC?
25.
First attack hits.
Oh, wow.
Second attack misses.
You can.
Third attack misses.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What does that do?
disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
First attack misses. All 3 miss.
That's what being a tank's all about.
Jake,
He
your
actually
turn.
tagged me on a couple of them. I'm just like,
Uh,
25 is fucking.
I'm gonna roll up. I'm
yeah,
gonna
it is.
go to the one that he punched,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
Plus
take
2
some
full
swings
point
at it with
and a
my
+2
you got it.
mucho awesome pick.
Or we could, yeah.
We're not gonna finish the one on the ground.
And a ring
Well,
of
I
protection.
assume my spirit guardians will eventually kill it.
We'll get back up on its next turn. So
Yeah. 25 to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. And I'm just going to roll for attack number 2.
He'll knock it out again.
Yeah. I don't think 12 hits, does it?
No.
Yeah. Probably not.
Just wish I had some better base stats.
Well, you should have done better.
I did
Mine's
not roll
10.
a month.
I'll expend
I've wasted every one of my
a
abilities.
first level spell slot.
Putting a smite on that.
Yeah.
Like my strength is useless.
Did you only hit with one attack, or did both of them hit?
Just one.
Okay.
They give me a 2d8 extra radiant damage. So 5
Fuck again.
6 is 11. So 10 piercing, 11 radiant.
10 piercing, 11 radiant.
21 altogether.
Okay, he's moved into the bloodied range. He's still up though.
So 2 are bloodied.
2 are bloodied. Back to Dan.
well, I'm not for missing opportunities. So I'm gonna try and kill the one on the ground first.
You got it. Roll up. You'll have advantage on this.
I'd rather him be dead. So first attack. I assume that a non-natural 20 will be good enough.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is an entire 7 damage.
That is not lethal.
Okay, then we will try with attack number 2. Non-natural 21.
Yep.
Another 7.
That is lethal.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll use my spiritual weapon on the next one that we've been fighting.
The one that just moved into the bloody range?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Hit.
But it is only 6 damage.
6. Okay. After Dan is the one that you just hit with your spiritual weapon. Joe, he is mad at you for punching him.
Alright.
But he's also got a roll.
Oh, he does. This is that save. This is a wisdom save.
Yep.
Does a 7 beat it?
Nope. And it takes 10 radiant damage.
All right. He's still up. Joe, he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Alright.
Attack number 1. Fucking misses. Unless an 11 hits you.
Nope.
Attack number 2. Another 11. And his mandible attack does a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Zumber Hulks are not having a good time.
So that was Dan went, killed one, then this thing. Now it's Chris's turn. Chris, there's 2 of these fuckers still up. One of them looks pretty beat up.
I'm gonna go up to that pretty beat up one, and I'm gonna cast I'm gonna do. Just go with a level 1 inflict wounds.
Oh, man.
What?
I might have been able to kill that guy. I didn't roll my 100 more damage.
He did not.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
So there was a
Does 12 hit?
third of a chance of me.
Okay.
Still
You got your spiritual weapon still.
We don't know how much health you
I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon.
We don't know how
hit
much
that.
health you
5 damage.
All right, roll the attack on that.
Had 5 or less.
So it could have been less than
Spiritual weapon got a 17.
Nope.
No?
That's a miss.
Alright.
Alex,
Did nothing.
5. Nada.
So just the regular guys?
2 of these Umber Hulk.
One bloodied.
I said hi to an Umber Hulk. And my spiritual weapon said hi to the Mind Flayer.
What? So Mind Flayer's down, right?
Mind Flayer is dead.
Okay. 2 other guys dead. Yeah, I'm just doing regular attacks now. I'm not gonna.
Oh, you said the Mind Flayer was dead?
Yeah.
One Mind Flayer's dead,
Mine
and one
Flayer's
Umber
dead,
Hulk
one
is
Umber
dead.
Hulk is dead.
All right,
One standing is bloodied. I don't think the other one's been hit.
Shooting the bloody
No.
guy.
it's been hit. It's taken damage. I'm going to
Oh,
probably
from the
presume it's
Spirit Guardians, probably.
Yeah.
Is it 24 hit?
yes.
Well, a 17 misses the Umber Hulk then, I guess.
5.
Yeah. It would have hit the squishy.
14 damage on my first attack.
All right, still up.
I'm gonna attack him again.
All right,
19.
that's a hit.
Yes. Ooh, 6. 15 damage.
Lethal.
Ain't
All
my
right.
turn.
One left.
Alex, after your turn is Joe.
Sweet.
One mother trucker's left.
I'm
Oh,
gonna roll up on
that's
the
too
last
bad.
one.
We missed somebody in the chat.
What happened?
Oh, we missed somebody and they left because we were talking.
Oh.
They used to happen to me all the time.
23 hit.
Yeah.
23 does hit.
Spend a key point. DC 15.
Nope.
He's stunned. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave him as stun. I'm not gonna use flurry of blows.
All right. He is stunned. Put that down.
This is a 20 hit.
Yeah.
And another 20. All right. It takes 26 damage.
He is still up.
And he is stunned.
All right. He is stunned. He took some damage. It is now its turn. It doesn't get to do shit until the end of its turn. Then it becomes unstunned, but that's the end of its
It
turn.
gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
It sure shit does. It passes.
But
So
then
it takes
somehow
7
it
damage.
dies.
All right.
It will be his turn.
Now it's your turn. No.
My turn?
Whose turn was it? It was Joe. Then it was its turn. Yeah. Now it's your turn.
Neat. Then I'm gonna take a couple of swings at it with my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Do I ever put anything? That's not it.
Apparently needs to be better than a 17.
Oh, it's definitely better than a 17. It's a 23.
Nice.
That's a hit.
And attack number 2. Okay, it's a 27.
That's a hit.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 7, so 14 piercing.
All right. That's for both attacks.
Together, combined, yeah.
Okay. Dan.
I'm going to go ahead and put all 3 attacks on him.
Okay.
Is he stunned?
No.
No, he's not
You
stunned.
didn't stun him? Okay.
He
Well,
was
it's
stunned. It
until-
wear it off already.
Yeah, it went to his
Wore
turn
off.
right after
He's
mine.
not prone.
He's not prone.
Not prone.
No,
Okay.
I get to knock him
Be
prone.
prone when he's dead.
That's right.
If I spend my key point to do a flurry of blows, I get to knock him prone for free
Oh, that
if he's
sucks.
stunned.
The 16 is not going to hit, right?
No.
And the 17 is not going to hit.
No.
Then only my spiritual weapon hits. And it does only 4 damage.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 9s.
Chris.
I'm gonna inflict wounds.
Magic attack.
That's a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay. And throw in that divine strike as well. Because it just says I get to do that once per turn, so I'm just doing that.
Okay. Wait. Is that the melee weapon attack?
Yeah.
You have to spend a spell slot to do it, typically. So,
To do what?
to use Divine Smite.
Divine strike?
Oh, Divine Strike. Sorry. I was looking at Divine Smite.
And then also is inflict wounds. I don't think it's a.
Yeah, I guess I can't combine those.
Yeah.
I'll just take the D8 out and just do inflict wounds.
Okay. Don't forget you'll also have your spiritual weapon.
Uh-huh.
So how much does the inflict wounds do?
20 damage total. 5 of it holy and 13 necrotic.
Still up. It's one hell of a combination.
Yeah.
Given the good touch and the bad
Then
touch.
the weapon 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's better than the last few times. $14.
That is lethal.
Hooray!
Sweet.
All right.
We should take a break.
That's what we're going to do. So that's the end of the combat. You guys kill off Umber Hulk and a Nadragh. That is not an accomplishment that's to be scoffed at. But we're taking a fucking break. Twitch people will be back in a few minutes. YouTube people will be back in a couple of days. Exactly.
That's right.
Goodbye.